Hallo! Guten Morgen, aber bitte jetzt eins nacheinander. Wonderful. Hi. If you have 2 rooms, please choose the room, the right room. בוקר טוב, מה שלומך?
תודה רבה, טוב לראות אותך.
Ebenezer is an international organisation. We've been a non-profit organisation for 30 years and we work in almost 60 countries, helping the Jewish people return to the Holy Land of Israel. The Naale Academy has been successfully operating in Israel for several years. Boys and girls aged 14 or 15 can apply to complete a high school diploma in Israel. Right now we're running the application and admission process.
The Jewish people and the Jewish land and the Jewish Torah are one. So we wish you great success, and please know that when you rise, when you go to Naale, when you make Aliyah, it's not only a physical change of your location, it is also a spiritual change. We always have to bring light wherever we go. Habeh hatzlacha and great success today in your seminar here. Thank you.
The children are so excited about what's coming, and I was moved to see that they really wanted to move to Israel. They didn't just hear about it or give it a try, they have a real desire to go and are working really hard to get there. This day is very long, there are several tests, the conversations require a lot of concentration, and they're doing such a great job. I'm so proud of these kids. I am a teacher and currently a volunteer for Ebenezer. I'm helping with the Naale exams. There are intelligence tests, for example, here are 3 pictures, which one's the next, that sort of thing. Right now they're doing general knowledge, English, maths and a bit of Ivrit, so modern Hebrew. I find it fascinating to see that these kids really want to do this, and they come from all sorts of backgrounds. For example, last year there were Turkish Jews. That's so interesting.
In der Schule unterrichte ich häufig Leute Paulus, aus der Bibel, aus dem Neuen Testament. Der heute geboren wird, ein Türke. Aha, okay.
Without the Jewish people, there would be no Christian church. The first church started in Jerusalem, as we know, not in Paris or New York. The apostles were Jewish men. We have the Bible, thanks to the Jewish people.
At school, when I'm teaching religious education, I often start by talking about Abraham. I write down his name and also write down his name in Hebrew, and one child will always know how to write it in Arabic. And then that gives us a basis for discussion.
Der Gott Abrahams, Isaaks und Jakobs ist unser Gott.
Our God is the God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. And this connection has been challenged and questioned repeatedly over the centuries, but thankfully more and more Christians from all denominations are rediscovering this common root in our faith.
Dabei, das wiederzuentdecken. Wir haben eine gemeinsame Wurzel in unserem Glauben.
Wir arbeiten wunderbar zusammen. Es ist wirklich eine wunderbare Zusammenarbeit. Einer unterstützt den anderen und diese Verlässlichkeit.
We work really well together. There is a strong cooperation between us. We support each other. We can rely on each other. We recommend Ebenezer to Aliyah candidates because we know that they will support them and they're reliable. Because they'll often ask us, can we trust them? And we say, yes, of course. What fascinates me about this work is being able to work alongside people and helping them get to Israel step by step. It is very touching, especially now in this time that can be quite challenging emotionally, being able to help people through that.
One day, this older couple came in. They only lived around the corner here in Charlottenburg. They arrived in the old West Berlin about 40 years ago when the wall was still up. And they said, "Can you help us? We want to return to Israel. We want to die in the Holy Land and be buried there." So we helped them. We spent 3 weeks clearing out their flats, organising the move, and by the time we took them to the airport, we had built such a deep relationship. In the evening, we got their text and they'd arrived safely in Tel Aviv. Their daughter had picked them up. You never forget these kind of encounters.
My daughter, Hannah, she's 15 and she wants to move to Israel. And we were quite unsure in the beginning to let her go. But she was very persistent and this is what she wants to do. She wants to move to Israel. For the first several months, we just said no. And then we started to talk to people and they said you have to let her choose her own path. And now we're very, very happy with the choice that we let her. It would be a dream for us if it would actually work. We would love for her to live in Israel. The reason we were hesitant was because you're parents and you're used to your children being at home and you're in control and you can help them with everything. And she will be far away at the moment, unless we move one day. And that was the main issue, to let go of the control. But we are very happy now.
I'm impressed that these young people bring so much character and willpower. You really see them become adults.
Mensch wird.